Greetings, everyone. Greetings. How's everyone doing? I'm sorry for coming on so late that night, but I just found out that I've been banned from every social media, which is a great thing because that means I'm getting on somebody's nerves or somebody reporting my page. It's okay. You see the name of the topic, you better know who you sleeping with because people are dangerous out here, especially in these day of times. People are just dangerous because people now are just working on emotions. They're not really thinking anything through. They're just thinking with emotions and their feelings. And this is why a lot of people are getting hurt. A lot of people are getting killed because of emotions and feelings. And but yet you done gave yourself to this person. You don't put your all in this person. Sometimes people will come like a thief in the night on your heart. They will come in like they love you, like they're here for you, like they're encouraging you. But the whole time, you got to look at people's motives, how they handle you. And sometimes we get into the emotional side of it, not looking at the reality of anything that's being presented to us. Because sometimes people are like magicians. They come in, woo you with a bunch of words, woo you a spell, and you get caught up in it because you've been sleeping with this person and now your feelings are involved. So now you can meet somebody else. You can meet somebody else and somebody else gets your attention. And this is how you play with somebody's feelings. You can get killed. That man can kill you or that woman can fail you. But you have women, you got women that are deceitful. You got men that's deceitful too. But at the same time, you have to understand and discern people because you got to remember once you sleep with a person, now you become intertwined with them. And sometimes by you sleeping with someone, you could be sleeping with your own enemy. Sometimes you can sleep with someone, they only thinking about the physical, but someone else out of the two can think with their emotions. And sometimes the emotions can get you so caught up and so distracted to where that you now become a victim of your emotions because you don't slept with this person. You think you gave your all in to this person. Only person deserve your all in all is God. Don't no human being love you like God. So, and another thing is that you cannot set up it and give your all in all to a person anyway. Because this is why God always say, don't put your trust in man, because some man would destroy you. You got hurtful women that never dealt with their issues with childhood experiences. You had women that never dealt with, her baby father. Sometimes women use other dudes to get their baby father jealous, and sometimes they don't realize they putting the other man in danger because all they thinking about is their emotions. Sometimes they think about what you done to them. You hurt me, so you're going to live through these consequences that you hurt me. So, like I said, you just got to be careful who you're going around and sleeping with. Sometimes people just think with their lower nature. Sometimes your lower nature can get you in trouble. Sometimes your lower nature get a woman pregnant, and you wish you'd never met this woman a day in your life. Sometimes people lead with emotions, and this generation of today is only thinking with their lower nature. They're not thinking with their head. They think with their lower nature. As long as my lower nature is getting pleased, I don't care about nothing else. This is why you got deranged women busting people windows out. This is why you got deranged women creeping up on you and popping up on you and doing every sort of thing to hurt you. Some women don't even care. Someone would shoot you while you got your kids in your hands. And just like the men, and there's a lot of killing going on here where men and women are getting their emotions hurt and tied up. And by that time, it's too late. But at the same time, sometimes you have to do evaluation on a person. Stop thinking with your lower nature. Think with the head that God gave you, the brain that He gave you, because sometimes you can sleep with someone and they can mess your whole life up forever. So you see, the name of the topic is you better know who you're sleeping with. So let's go into the topic. So, so you got women out here and men are loud, that's the rebellious, and she go out here because she go out here in the streets. The scripture calls you a vagabond, and you sitting up here going out here with someone that's making all this noise in the streets, the ruckus in the streets, and you sit up here and say, "I wish I would have never met you," but it's too late because you don't intertwine with that lady because you don't slept with that person. So all you is looking at the outer nature because he has a big anatomy or she has a big butt, she got big boobs, big lips. You keep getting caught up in the physical. You're not looking at that spirit. You're not looking how this person could think they look good, but they really don't look good because their insides are tore up. People can look good on the outside. That's the deceiving part. But you got to dig into what's in the inside of that person. And what I mean by digging on the inside is their mind and their heart. Because those two, if they not on sync with each other, they're gonna throw the whole outward out the window. So she would tell you everything you want to hear. He would tell you everything you want to hear. And both of y'all just is dumb because y'all already slept with each other. Y'all sat up here and gave each other, you think you're all in all. Now he turns around, take all the money out your bank account. Now she turns around and take all the money out your bank account. Now emotions, feelings. Now y'all on the verge of killing each other because both of y'all did each other wrong. Because you allow your lower nature to take advantage of your emotions. And people are just sleeping with any and everybody out here now. There's not no more love. There's not no more compassion. It's not no more. If you got true love in your life, love will overshadow you. You don't have to know if this person loves you. You will see it in their actions. Sometimes people will say that they love a person, but their actions are totally off. You didn't gotta love a person just because what you give. Because I'm guilty of that. Because I once did that. Because I'm thinking that if I give a person what I'm giving them, it's love. No, I'm buying you. Now I become your pimp because I'm buying you stuff just to keep you in my life. So, for example, if a woman buys a guy something, have you ever noticed they quick to take it back and you ain't gonna be wearing my stuff when I'm another female? So that tells me right there, you didn't buy nothing for me from the heart. You bought it just because I'm with you. Now I'm your whore because now you buy me clothes because you want to see me in it. And now you want to see me represent you. But I'm not looking at how I'm representing you because both of us are trash inside. We look good on the outside, but we trash inside. We corroded. We stink inside. We have become human garbage cans on the inside. It smells. No matter how much you try to drink water, no matter what you do, you still smell because why? Because you have not begun to work on the outer man. You so focused on the outer man instead of the inner man. So be careful who you're sleeping with because sometimes people are devious. Sometimes people would set you up. You got women out here that would give the man the condom, but they don't punch the hole in the condom just to get pregnant by this man because they know this man bringing something to the table. And they only looking at what he drives, what kind of money he got. They see him with the fake bling bling on his money on his neck, and they think he got money. Deception. Deception. Now you're not looking at the fact that this person can give you gonorrhea, syphilis, AIDS, crabs, claps. He can give you all this. You're not looking at what he can bring to you. You're looking at what he can give you. I wish I could own social media because I know I was some of you mad. But you have to understand something. If you do not know you, you're going to lay with anybody that comes your way. It's because of your insecurities, just because your stuff you have not dealt with in your past. And this is why we have women and men out here fighting each other. It's because both of y'all are dealing with your past. Now it becomes affecting your future. Now it's damaging to your future because, example, when someone gives you something, now you have to ask them, why are you buying me this? What are you doing this for? What is your motive? I'm just questioning. I appreciate the gift, but I'm just trying to be concerned because right now I'm only thinking about the repercussion of what you're doing for me. So all you can do is look at the person and hope that the person is good on the inside. You don't know if this male or female walking around with AIDS in their system. Half of these women don't even go get a test or a pap smear or just go to the gynecologist and get checked out. And just it goes for the men who don't want to go get a colonoscopy done. You got a lot of men unhealthy out here, but you go out here and smoke weed right behind them. You don't know what their mouth been on, where their mouth been, and you sitting up here smoking something behind a person, and you wonder why you got blisters around your mouth. Look at this. Look at stuff. But yet everybody's sleeping with any and everybody. Ain't nobody getting no blood work out here. Ain't nobody getting nothing. Everybody just sleeping around going bareback. Nobody's having no kind of consideration, no understanding, and no assurance or aware of what's going on around them. But hey, everybody's sleeping with Sue, Tom, Dick. Even got John sleeping with John. You got Lisa sleeping with Pam. Everybody's sleeping around. As soon as somebody catch a disease, they come on social media and say they want somebody to pray for them. But you the one who opened your legs up. But yet, you do not go to the doctor, and then you men, you just go around just eating women and just putting your mouth anywhere. And this woman have not took a douche. This woman has not used anything to keep her vagina clean. You could go down on a woman and she got crabs all floating all down her kitty cat, but yet you're not thinking about that. All you thinking about satisfying your lower nature. And your lower nature is going to have you having crabs all in your mouth. Men, wake up. She can have gonorrhea leaking out her vagina. But yet you don't care because it's pitch black. You don't know. You think it's just her coming or she's wet. But yet you stand up eating gonorrhea in your mouth and you go to the doctor because your tongue is swollen, you got blisters all in your mouth, and the doctor tell you got gonorrhea in your mouth. And you don't even know who you slept with because you don't slept with any and every woman out here. So how can you hold somebody accountable? Now you got to hold yourself accountable. This is just family talk. This is something that we don't like talking about. You just don't want to have a conversation. You know it's going to irritate you. You know it's going to bother you. It's like a mosquito always buzzing in your ear. You don't want that. All you want is something to satisfy your lower nature. Look at the women. Half of them don't even have respect for themselves. Half of them just know they got a disease, but yet they still go out and sleep with somebody. Now, it was back in the days, it was a guy named Trash Can. He, I think it's surfing somewhere on YouTube that this guy pulled out all the names and all the women that he slept with, and he had AIDS. And you all sleeping with people who don't have no care about their body. She is trifling, and you trifling along with her. We're not looking at the inside. All we focus on is the outside. And to you women that's going out here and get your fake boobs, your fake lips, your fake behind, that's going to catch up with you eventually, because the body's not made to be cut on like that. Some of y'all don't need survive on the table, but yet you all sit up here and say that you love yourself because you just chasing the bag. You want somebody to take care of you. You want somebody to pay your bills. You want someone to say that he's doing something for you. You see a guy driving in Maserati, you see a guy driving in a Bentley, the first thing comes to your mind, he got the bag. And I'm going to try to do what I can to get the bag. But yet he's not even telling you that he's gay. He's down low. He's been sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Hank. But yet then he turn around and give you a disease that 6 months later, you drawing up, getting skinny, and you wondering why you're losing weight. Because now you're scared to go to the doctor because now in your mind, oh, I probably got something. That's why I'm losing so much weight. But I don't want to go to the doctor. I can't face it. Because now you have become a victim of your lower nature. And then the men out here are sleeping with anybody, everybody. They'll sleep with a crackhead just to satisfy the lower nature. I don't care. Man, as long as I get mine off, I don't care. What is wrong with America? America just doing any and everything. It's no more privacy in the bedroom no more, because privacy is supposed to be in the bedroom. Now people are bringing the sexual desires out the bedroom and bringing it to social media, and people are eating this stuff up. For example, if you and your mate are into toys, then that's your business. Don't go outside of social media and tell people, me and my husband into toys. Your husband might not want nobody to know that. He might not just want that being exposed. But you so geeked up for likes and comments because all you think about is a bag, but you don't realize you putting your personal business out there. Why is it that America can allow all this stuff? Where is the privacy in the bedroom? There's no more privacy. Look at the grandpas. You got grandpas at 60, 70, 75 years old, knowing their manhood probably don't get hard no more. Now they're using balloons, going to the doctor to try to keep up with these young kids because now they are a sugar daddy and now they got to use a pump. And a pump is nothing but a balloon that's going inside your manhood, and that man got to pump it up. He got to pump himself up before he can satisfy this young, because he got to continue to keep this young girl, and she don't care because all she looking at the end, she gonna get her nut off and she gonna get the money from him. To sleep with me, you got to give me $400-$500. I'm not just sleeping with you. You can got something. You gonna say that now? You've been sleeping with me for 5 years. Look what the world has come to. To me, if you not happy with one person, leave that person alone. Don't awaken their emotions and get them aroused for you, not just in the bed, but their emotions, their mindset. This is why people are off. This is why people go off, bust your car windows out, flatten your tire, because now you start to play with their emotions. You play with their heart. You play with somebody's heart, you're going to be 6 feet deep. You're going to be looking up at that church and wonder how you got there. That goes for the women and men. How is it that we, as a human being, constantly sleep with any and everybody, knowing we don't care nothing about our body? How can you have confusion on the outside and the inside? So you just tore up all the way around. This is why people are so quick to jump from relationship to relationship, is because they are not happy with something in themselves. They trying to have something to replace the hurt, the unwanted abandonment. They trying to replace all of this into somebody, and then when this some person don't work out, they mad, they beat the person, they cheat on the person, they go around sleep with anybody. Like it was on, I heard about it. I think I heard about it, or I read about it, or I seen it, that a young lady knew she had AIDS and she slept with all the celebrities. Now she went from 130 some pounds to 65 pounds. Now she's on the internet. Everybody's sending money, cash apping her. You gonna get better. She ain't gonna get better. I don't even know why people lying to her. She gonna die. That might sound cold, that might sound harsh, but this is the consequences when you allow your Lord and nature to guide you. There's consequences in everything we do. This is why women think they're just because they got the best coochie. I get tired of hearing the women talking about they got the best coochie. This is why you got 4 or 5 baby daddies, because you allow your coochie to think it's going to get you where you need to be. And then you set up here and live off the child support, don't get no job, don't go to school, don't do nothing to keep your mind busy, but you know how to open your legs up real quick. Some of y'all say I'm women bashing, but I don't care. But this is what society is doing. This is what society is allowing to happen. Society said it's okay to do all this stuff. That's all these women and men out here are doing today. They don't care who they sleep with. All they care about lower nature. You set up it and say that you love yourself, but how can you love yourself when you keep allowing yourself to get these diseases? Crabs, gonorrhea, syphilis. You get all this stuff. And these diseases can take you out because you don't want, you walk around knowing your insides are messed up because the disease is spreading in your bloodstream, and now you can cramps, like you thinking it's your menstrual cramps, but it's actually the disease that's eating at your body because now it don't flow through your blood. Now your blood has become contaminated, and now you saying that, hey, I still ain't going to no doctor, but yet you laying up in the bed about to have die, you crying, mommy, don't call mommy now. No, you slept with that dude. And now that dude running off to the next person to give that next person the same disease that he done gave you. Just think about it. You gave him head. You done swallow his kids. You don't think about that stuff. This is family talk. This is discussions that we all need to have. These discussions we need to have with these young kids out here, because they out there opening their legs like it's open season. But yeah, how can they follow suit when they got their mama who's in their 30s and grandma just 35? How can you have a child and the child is raising itself? Now the child got to take care of somebody else. Why? Because grandma is in the club, grandma somewhere smoking a hookah, grandma somewhere smoking on a Newport, grandma somewhere smoking on weed, grandma somewhere smoking who God knows, and drinking like 40 going north. I ain't watching no kids you fuck for that child. I ain't doing that. No, that's your responsibility because you open up your legs. And guess how old the girl is? The girl is only 17 or 16 or 15. This is why people don't like me, and people will hate you for no apparent reason. This is why I tell people, you can hate me, but you got to live with yourself, who you are. You got the monster inside of you, but you don't want to deal with self because why? You thinking about the outward appearance, but you could be polluted inside. But yet you don't think about none of that. all you think about is the outward appearance. People would despise you, but yet they act like they're on your team. For example, people would come knocking on your door to pretend that they are your friend. Let me say that again because I don't think people heard it. People would come and knock on your door and tell you their friend and pretend they like you. This is why people are unbelievable. People are who they are, but a lot of people don't want to be held accountable. You got some women out here are bossy. You got women. If you look at, let's just take a look at it. If you got any woman in your life that's bossy, the woman that's trying to take over, a woman that's trying to dictate to her man, if the man is weak, even the man have no balls, either the man doesn't care about the situation, or he just got a way out. So, example, those kind of women, get far away from them. Because why? A woman that in that kind of position is dangerous to herself and dangerous to anybody that's in her circle, because that kind of woman will destroy everything in her presence because she wants to be in control. And that go for men too. It doesn't just go for women. It go for men too. Because you got people that's in control, don't want certain people around. It's because of you're going to reveal something in them because they don't want you near them because you're going to expose them. And they right now, they don't want nobody to expose them. Why? It's because they're in control. And if a person lose control and they've been in control of a situation for so long and they lose control, they start recruiting people to hate you. They will start putting bids out, hate this person because I don't like this person. And you are a person just sitting back and observing everything that's going around you. Sometimes people will say they like you. But when a person been in control for so long, that person needs to be by themselves and heal. Sometimes men and women don't want to heal. So this is the thing that gets me is because people would try to do anything to disguise their hurt, their pain. They would set up and go to church. They go to church every Sunday and knowing they ain't getting healed, knowing they ain't not getting redeemed, knowing they ain't thinking about no God, knowing they ain't thinking about themselves. They just trying to give you the perception that they are healed. They are a person that don't have no self-control. That's for example. If you see a snake, the first thing you're going to do is run because you know the reputation of that snake. Because you know the snake is either going to wrap you up or that snake is going to swallow you whole. This is how controlling people are. We should be afraid of them because they are worse than a snake, because you know once they wrap themselves around you and stick their claws in you, they're going to change your mentality and your thinking process, because now they done took control of your body, because this is how a snake operates. Once a snake wraps his body around you and suffocates you, he goes for the head. That's how controlling men and women are. That's how they are. They are like this because they can't help themselves. They don't want to help themselves. They don't understand themselves because they rather give you deception that they heal, they vanish, they are in control of the situation, but they really not. They are more give deception. They are worrying about the outward. They not worrying about the inward because the inward is nasty, it's corrupt, and it's tore up, but yet they look good on the outside. How can you love someone who don't love themselves? You got people would try to fit in. You got people would try to understand the next person and dictate what the person is doing in front of them because they're doing everything to throw you off of their trail. That's like, for example, when an inmate escaped from jail and they already know hound dogs lose your scent when you run in the water. They can follow you all the way up to the water and they start running around because they done lost the scent. This is what controlling people are. You have to run through a lot to make them lose your trail. Because once they know they got you and they know they got your mindset, they're gonna get you. They know they got you now. Now they can control the environment. Once they control the environment, then they're gonna change you. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to come into your presence. I don't know how long I'm gonna be banned on social media, so I appreciate you guys coming in through the YouTube. Um, Thank you guys so much. Peace be.